Sister Wives season 19 is right around the corner.
It's about time. It's about time.
It is premiering on September 15th and the trailer has dropped. We're going to talk about it today. I am going to play it for you, but in tiny little segments so we can get past the copyright infringement. I will tell you, I was very nervous about this year after last year, thinking it's going to be a huge disappointment. But based on the trailer, I think it's not going to disappoint. There are a bunch of things I'm excited about, so let's start watching and talk about it.
This season on Sister Wives.
Cody and I are officially done.
Are you serious?
I'm not joking. Like, our marriage is over.
Okay, we're going to stop it there. I don't know who the other chick is on the couch. So Meri's talking to someone. Maybe she has a new friend. It's not Jen. It's a different girl. It's a different blonde-haired girl. And it does not look like any of the Browns. It looks like somebody with like a thinner face. They tend to have more roundish faces. So not 100% sure who that is, but I'll play it one more time just so that you can take a look and then we'll go on.
This season on Sister Wives.
Cody and I are officially done.
Are you serious?
I'm not joking.
But let me say, to hear Meri's words, "We are officially done," brings me so much joy. We have been screaming at our televisions for years, and it finally broke through. She heard us all.
I just had a date with this guy, David.
Hi, baby.
We've already planned our second date. I'm just telling you that straight up.
All right, so we already knew this. On this season, we are going to see her dating David. I would love it if we saw her on a couple other dates, but I don't think any of her first dates were on the show. And once she met David, that was it. She was supposed to have another date the afternoon that she met David and had her first date with him. And they ended up staying for hours, and she ended up calling and canceling the date that she had that evening, which was, these were all first dates. I don't think she had a second date with anybody but David. She said she just didn't click with anyone, and with him, he checked all the boxes. So this season, we'll watch all of that ensue. As you saw, by the time she opened the door, she already called him baby. Hello, baby. This next scene makes me giggle. Let's watch.
Cody and I have officially said it's not working.
Really?
Okay, love that. Why do I love that? Two things. Janelle's taking a shot, which I think is hysterical. Love it. Just letting her hair down. Nah, I'm not promoting alcohol, but I'm saying maybe I just like it because I know Cody doesn't. And for me to see his wives moving on and doing things that they were prohibited from doing while they were married to him brings me joy. But that next part, I love a lot because it's a sit down between Meri and Janelle. And we saw all the way back to the beginning of Sister Wives, Meri and Janelle have never gotten along. From the day Janelle married into the family, Meri and Janelle have not gotten along. And if you read the book with us, and if you didn't read the book with us, go back and watch all my lives. We were doing one chapter per live and we went through all of them. They got along like oil and water. And then eventually they were copacetic and at the point that they could be in each other's company. They were never friends. So just seeing them sit down and talk, I don't know, maybe the producers made them do it, but there's nothing I want more. And if you've watched any of my lives or seen any of my videos, you know there's nothing I want more than these three women to get together and just be the ex-wives club together. Have a ball, live life, travel together. I would love it. I don't know that it's going to happen. There's a lot of animosity between Meri and the other two, but Meri wants to reconcile. So I just pray that the other two can see her in a different light now. And I pray that Meri finds the right words to say to them to make whatever has happened in the past better. Okay. I'm living in Jenny's dream world here. Next quick clip. These clips are so fast. Here we go. This is our first glimpse of Robin.
This was not the way it was supposed to go.
What did I do to deserve this? What did I do wrong?
All right, this is not the way it was supposed to go. Whatevs, right. 100% of people can say that with their divorces. Nobody ever goes into a marriage thinking they're going to get a divorce. So thank you, Captain Obvious. But Cody's part, what did I do wrong? I don't get it.
Want to see the list?
He has such an undeniable inability to see life through somebody else's eyes. He can't do it. He can't do it. even when it's smacking him right in the face, he still can only see life through his own lens and still maintains that mantra of tough guy machoism along with it. He's like appalled, confused, and annoyed. Who could ever leave me? What did I ever do? Oh, Cody, let us count the ways. I will say, though, before we go on, the beginning of the end was always the introduction of Robin into the family. I don't think the problem was the show. First of all, I don't think there would have been a show if Robin wasn't coming into the family. And if there was, it wouldn't have lasted as long as it has because she brings the drama. And I think that Cody would have just continued to move on. I mean, we wouldn't have liked Cody ever. So he would have been the drama because he's so egocentric and demonstrates so many narcissistic behaviors that you think it's almost scripted on the show because he's so out of touch with reality. So that would have been our focus, but that wouldn't have carried through 18 seasons. The network would have canceled it. But I will say, when you look at every problem that there is in the family, there's a direct correlation to Robin in one way or another as to why it was a big problem. Let me give you an example of something that you wouldn't think it would be connected to Robin. Isabel's surgery. Nothing to do with Robin, right? Robin wasn't involved. We don't know if Robin gave any advice or anything. However, Cody could not go be with his daughter during this major surgery because he had to be home with Robin's kids. Because Robin can't get up in the morning and make them breakfast and get them off to school by herself. And apparently the nanny can't either. Lordy. And Cody came right out and admitted it, that he had to be home with his kids, as if Isabel wasn't a kid. Okay, that's in the past. I'm just saying, there is a connection to all the problems. His problems with the boys, rooted in what was going on with Robin. The COVID rules. He doesn't want any rules. This culture in general is very libertarian. They don't want the government involved in anything. And yet, we're not only following the CDC rules, but we are adding on 17 more. That's not Cody. That's Robin. But it's Cody's fault too, because he does whatever Robin says. He's her lapdog. Okay, let's continue on.
The property needs to be paid off.
I've actually thought about asking him if he wants to buy me out, but we got to pay it off, and he's not talking to me about it, so I think I'm going to have to lawyer up.
Such a teenage drama.
Lawyer up, lawyer up, lawyer up. Yes. I don't know if she ever does, because they did pay off the land because they had to. They would have lost all the money they put into that land if they didn't pay it off in time. So it had to have gotten paid off. I don't know that she needed a lawyer. I am just happy that her thought went there. We have been screaming get a lawyer all of last season to Janelle. And the fact that she was considering it just brings me bliss and joy. Oh, I hope she's still thinking about it and trying to go back and sue for all the money she put into that $1.8 million house that he's sitting in right now. Keep your house, Cody, but give Janelle her money back. And while you're at it, Meri could use her money back too. The sale of her house in Vegas also went into that house for Robin. Ooh, let's go on.
Do you remember that I have that house in Utah?
It's going to be healthy for Meri to live away.
I had to pause it right there. Okay, so much in there. First of all, I like the tender moment with Meri talking to the youngins and explaining to them, I'm gone. All right, let's do it. What do you think the over-under is on whether Robin was crying during that time that she said goodbye to Robin and her kids and said, I'm out of here. Sayonara. Peace out. Small flashback to season 18. My favorite part of this part of the trailer was the hug between Christine and Meri. Christine was pretty adamant that her and Meri were not going to be friends or get back together again.
She wouldn't be nice to me. She was just putting me down a lot in public situations.
And you didn't feel like she was something that you wanted to fight for?
No, because then, sure, she would be nice for a while, but then she would just come out again. And I just never knew who to expect. And it was just too stressful.
So when you closed the door, did it stay that way forever?
For me, yeah.
We're just very different. And so I won't really be having that much to do with Meri so much. I wish her the best. I wish her all the happiness in the world, of course. And whatever she needs, I hope she gets that. I just don't see that there's a friendship for us.
But this party that they're at is Gwendolyn's engagement party, and Meri was invited. Now, maybe Gwendolyn insisted and Christine acquiesced, but I'm hoping that Christine just thought, I'm inviting everybody. The look on Mary's face when she gave Christine that hug warms the cockles of my heart. Oh, I want the three of them to be friends so bad. So bad. I don't think it's happened because, this is like a year and a half ago. We would have heard about the three of them taking a trip together somewhere. Like we would have known about it. I'm just dreaming. Okay, so we are now at the engagement party for Gwendolyn. This is very interesting to me. I can't wait for this episode because apparently she said at one point, but then at another point she said it's because I had to study. But at one point she said this is part of this is the reason that she didn't go to her mother's wedding. And that's because her engagement party became about David and Cody meeting each other. Now, in my mind, I was picturing like a big hall, like inside a restaurant bar kind of place, like a Salsa Brava, a larger place that everyone would get together. This is somebody's home. So there's a lot of people in their family. I don't know whose home. Maybe it's Christine's. I don't know. We didn't see much of it. It didn't look like Christine's. There's a fireplace I never saw before. And then there's some vertical paneling that's painted gray. I don't ever remember seeing that in Christine's home. Maybe it's Gwendolyn's home. We'll find out when we watch the show.
I feel like the idiot that got left behind.
Okay. I have two standout lines in this trailer. This is one of them. This would fall under the category of my favorite standout line. I feel like the idiot that got left behind. And TLC has her sitting on a bench, looking out over property. I don't know if it's Coyote Pass because there were some buildings in the background, but nevertheless, the implication was there. She's sitting on the bench by herself, looking out over the land.
Was it worth it?
And yeah, everything's always gone your way. Yours and Cody's way, your whole life. And that's what makes this priceless. This is their opportunity to grow up, get a little introspection, and become better people. But I don't think they see it that way. Robin, true to form, still a victim.
But I'm a victim. You're not a victim here.
I'm not your wife anymore.
It's not divorce that sucks, it's marrying the wrong person.
Such a mean comment. Can I say such a mean comment? It's not divorce that sucks, it's marrying the wrong person. So he's implying the marriage is what sucked. The divorce was good because it was over. He says the meanest things to Christine and Meri, honestly. Not as much to Janelle, never to Robin, never to Robin, but his biting tongue, still biting. What's Mary's reaction? Let's watch.
What sucks is marrying the wrong person and not having the decency to tell her until 32 years later.
Civil war. Total civil war.
Again with the Civil War. All right. It's just family problems because you can't be a leader. That's what's happening, Cody. Can we not compare this to a civil war? All the tragedy and lives that are lost in a civil war. It's not a civil war. It's not even a battle. It's you and Robin not getting along with your family. Rest of the family, all getting along. They can all be in each other's company. They don't deny seeing each other at holidays. They enjoy each other's presence. It's just you and Robin over here causing all the problems. So if you get it together, you'd be part of this. Cody's a great example of a zebra cannot change its stripes. And this sneak peek into season 19 is proof of it. He's still not taking responsibility. And therefore, here we are. In the exact same spot we were when the season ended before. Stubborn. With a capital S. Stubborn. Hi, everybody. Just take a quick moment, hit like, hit subscribe, and when you do your Amazon shopping, go through my link down below first. You might want my favorite pens, you might want my favorite glasses, but if you look at them and decide you're not interested in them, that's okay. Any other shopping that you do is going to benefit this channel, so thank you for always clicking through that link before you do your Amazon shopping. Now a little levity, so it's not all so heavy.
I would like you to meet David.
Ta-da!
The guy that Christine is dating is going to be at this party.
I think we're meeting Christine's new boyfriend.
I'm excited about seeing it. We saw the wedding already, right? Like last January. 9 months ago, we watched the wedding that actually happened a year ago, because it was October and we are going to be in September when this premieres. A year after the wedding, a year after the wedding, we are watching her meet David. TLC, get it together. TLC's the worst. Can you imagine how exciting it would have been if 1 year ago we would have seen this footage about her meeting this David guy? We'd have been over the moon. And a year ago is when she got married. So it still would have just been when she was meeting him. But no. It's been like a year and a half. Actually, she got married just under a year of meeting him. So it's almost 2 years. I'm sorry. Just in case some peon PA happens to see this channel, share this to your superiors. The people are not happy about how far behind we are with TLC programming, Seeking Sister Wives and Sister Wives, and I'm guessing all the rest too. Okay, that was a little bit of a tangent I didn't expect, so let's review. I want you to see Cody's face. I love Cody's face here when he's just looking at David from across the room. He's like, let's see.
I think we're meeting Christine's new boyfriend.
Okay, I forgot about this line. This is one of my favorite lines too. This line made me laugh out loud. So I guess we have my favorite line from Robin, my most joyful line, and then we'll end it with a Cody line at the end. Because if drama is what you want, he does not disappoint. But let's watch Meri for a second.
Oh, I don't know. I need to find a man. I'm not going to take sides. I'm not going to be in the ex-wives club. I'm not in the Cody and Robin club.
I need to find a man. I just love the way she said it.
Oh, I don't know. I need to find a man.
Yes, Meri, we all want you to find a good man. All you sister friends that live out there in Utah, come on, hook a girl up. Really nice, giving, altruistic, loving man. Can you imagine? Christine found one. Now we need Meri and Janelle. Now we're going to watch a quick little scene between Robin and Cody where Robin's words make no sense together, but okay.
I'm having a hard time feeling like losing respect for you.
Robin, I can't even get it straight with you right now.
I'm having a hard time feeling like losing respect for you. I think she changed her thought midway through and she meant to say, I'm having a hard time respecting you. And then she realized he would freak out because respect and loyalty are what he demanded from all of his wives and what made him incensed from the wives when he didn't receive it. So for her to say this, kind of ballsy. So that's probably why the words together made no sense. All right, we'll go on. This next scene, so good. Pay attention to where they are. Do you remember? There was at least one time, but I think it was twice. But definitely once, Janelle had a luncheon with the ladies in the upstairs of like some converted house that was turned into a restaurant. So this room has all the slanted ceilings. It reminds me of like a bedroom that I slept in when I was small. The upstairs attic was my sister's and my bedroom. So it's all those coves and slanted ceilings. They're at that same restaurant in that little room upstairs talking. And now it's Janelle again, but not with Christine. She brought Cody with her. And you're not gonna believe this scene. Let's watch.
I keep thinking that you and I could make this work. What about you and me?
We've had so many conversations where I've said, it's done, we're not compatible.
Janelle did everything for him. She did his taxes. She did the book. She organized everything. She was the one who kept everything in order. In his businesses, whatever he did with them, you know, he wasn't keeping track of anything. Janelle was doing it all. Now Robin has to. That's funny. Robin can't get out of bed in the morning. The woman has no job, has only 2 young kids, of which they're, I think, in their teens now. But when they were younger, she had kids in their late teens and 20s living in the house to help out. She's got the husband living there all the time. She's got 3 sister wives, and she had to have a nanny. She's a hot mess. The house is in utter disarray. What a waste of money on a nanny. She should have gotten a maid. And Cody's probably freaking out that she's the one that's going to handle the books now. Robin in charge of the money? Can you imagine? All right, let's go on. Now we're going to cut back to the conversation that he had with Meri, and this is going to be the last scene.
I didn't know we were having a fight here.
I wish I wouldn't have ever married her. Listen, it's confusing from day one.
That's bull.
Well,
That is so not fair to me. I would have rather you have told me, Cody, years ago.
blame yourself if I don't love you, okay?
Blame yourself if I don't love you. The man who can't take accountability for anything, the man who never says I'm sorry, turns it into a battered wife syndrome situation. Although he doesn't physically hurt them, when he goes off, when he doesn't love them, when he's angry, when he's yelling, it's always their fault. Never his fault. Or it's the kid's fault if he's having an argument with them. It is never his fault. And I am just so excited that Robin gets him all the time now. All the time. She must feel like she just got a prison sentence with the other 3 wives leaving. She must. Before we end, we need to go back because I want you to see Cody's face. And you may have noticed it, but this goes by so fast. His face when Meri says that that's not fair and it was never that way is so smug. He even does that, like that laugh and tongue in the cheek kind of situation. Okay, I'm going to show it to you. It disgusts me to see a smile on his face throughout this whole conversation with Meri. He is enjoying putting her in her place and demeaning her. Watch.
I didn't know we were having a fight here.
Listen, it's confusing from day one.
That's bull.
Well,
That is so not fair to me.
Oh,
He's a pig. He's a pig. Makes me sick.
Pig vomit.
I didn't think we'd have a whole lot to say this season as we do reviews of this show, but guess what? I think we will. Whew. Okay, join me for our lives. While each live we listen through one episode of season 18 and discuss to refresh our memories. Keep all the little details in the forefront of our minds, because it's been 9 months since the show was on. Our next live is going to be Thursday this week. I'll have one on Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday because we are trying to catch up. And the week after that, I'll be out of town for work. See you Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Season 18, Episode 5. Love all you sister friends. Take care. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.